and dudices. It is time for Barside Jive Live. It is Thursday, August 15th, and we are so glad that you chose to hang out with us for the next 60 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But this is our Thursday night show at the very cool Vokal Media Studios in the city of Dallas, right here in downtown Dallas. And our studio is moving very soon. We're moving up in North Dallas. Got a brand new place they're building for us, so we are excited about that move. They say it could happen in a couple of weeks, so we are ready for that change. This show happens at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Thursday, and this show features some of the very best original singer-songwriters in the country. Take my word for it, because I know. You can download my shows on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn, and whatever else they send that feed out to. If you are listening to this show as a podcast, then you can watch it by going to vokalnow.com and click on the Barside Jive image in the entertainment area, or go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com Barside Jive Live. This show is sponsored by
The Zoo
on Vokal,
the world's best rocked and can be streamed 24/7, 365 days a year. And it is the best because it's classic rock, deep cuts, B-side, last song on the freaking album, the stuff that you rarely get to hear, and not all those dang commercials. So go to vokalnow.com and listen to The Zoo or Fuzzbox, or check out my stuff in the entertainment section. Okay.
Need some help?
Yeah, I need some help, all right.
Baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark.
Jay,
Yeah.
Jay, what the heck was all that? Okay, it's time for breaking news. Let me gather my thoughts here. It never ceases to amaze me what's going to happen next. But I got some fresh breaking freaking news. Today, model marries dog after officially giving up on men. Many women go through phases where they claim to be totally and officially done with men and dating. For some, after going out on a bad date, it seems as though all hope is lost when it comes to finding love. So many women claim to be done and pretend they're going to give up on the entire male gender for good.
They pretend. I like that. They slip that in.
Yeah. However, most of them get over this rather quickly.
They need us.
Thank goodness. One model, however, has taken I'm done with men to a whole new extreme level when she decided to marry her dog on television. On British talk show The Morning, model Elizabeth Hode had a full-blown wedding ceremony to marry her dog, Logan. Explaining to the TV show host, Hode said the decision stems from her long-time failures with men. She revealed she's had 4 failed engagements and has gone on a total of 221 dates, all of which were bad, apparently.
She counted the dates. That's pretty messed
Yeah,
up.
she probably wrote them down. You don't write yours down? Not even more.
There wasn't anything to write.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's a short list.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I get it.
We went out, ...
Yeah, I get it. It was over. We went out.
Exactly.
It
I'll
was
never
over.
see her again.
Yeah. Should have brushed my teeth. Therefore, she has given up on men and moved on to a life of love with her doggy. She said, and I quote, "It was like we were meant to meet. He saved me and I've saved him. I was broken before I got him. I got a dog behaviorist when I first got him, and she said he'd saved me." The ceremony was actually officiated, and Hode even read vows to her dog before placing a diamond bracelet on his paw. Oh, he also wore a tux.
There's a ball licking joke in here somewhere. I just
Hey.
don't know where.
Hey.
If it was a female dog, would she be lesbian? I don't know.
Well, what if they divorce? Like, do you take him back to the
And-
town?
Our
Like,
next guest,
and-
who hasn't been lucky when it comes to finding love. She's Elizabeth Holt, and she has endured 4 failed engagements and has been out on over 200 dates, which haven't gone too well. But now she says, does she not, Ruthie, she has found the one.
She's found the one. She's planning now to marry the love of her life, and he's with her today, her golden retriever.
He looks
I am
so
officiating proceedings
enthusiastic.
today, whilst Kem acts as Logan's best man. So, without further ado, could I ask the congregation to stand as the bride prepares to make her entrance down the aisle? Andy, it's over to you, my darling. Take it away.
What's this? And they called it puppy love. Oh, I guess
that a
they'll
poodle on her
never
head?
know how a young heart really feels.
they're literally having to give the dog treats.
That's those
so that he
wacky
can't run
Brits.
away.
You can't do anything with them.
I love her so.
Not till after you're married, buddy.
And they called it
Thank you,
puppy
Addy.
love.
Thanks, Andy.
Treats come later.
Dearly be wowed. I stand here today to join together Elizabeth Mary Frances Hode and Logan Humphrey II, the Golden Retriever. If any persons here present has a bone of contention as to why they may not be joined together,
No pun intended.
Yeah.
I will now pause.
Wow. Pun intended there, let me tell you.
Now or forever hold their peace. Do we have
There's
the
a pun
rings,
there
please?
too, because that dog's about to pee on something.
darling.
Sorry.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm actually.
It's okay.
Shall I hold his lead?
Yeah, you hold the lead.
Thank
Sorry,
you, Ken.
just get-
Have you got the rings, yeah?
He's wagging his tail.
Elizabeth. Yes. Do you, Elizabeth, take Logan to be your very own pedigree chum, to take for walkies from this dog forward, for better, for when you are in the doghouse, for richer, for when Logan occasionally bites the hand that feeds him, even when one of you is as sick as a dog, to puppy love and to cherish till the end of a dog's life do you part.
I do.
And Logan.
Okay, Jay, I can't watch you more.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting there going like,
Will you take
why are we
Elizabeth to
watching
lead you on
this?
walkies for the rest of your life?
What people will do to get on TV.
Somewhere there's a right-wing guy just waiting to call a bestiality call on all of this too. I'm surprised Fox hadn't jumped on it already.
Yeah,
Tucker Carlson is appalled by this.
Right.
You know,
Well,
and it happens
obviously-
on Family Guy regularly because
Yeah.
Brian's always marrying and screwing human girls at that on that show.
Yeah.
Girls.
So
Yeah. Well, obviously, no one can keep a straight face, including us. So, how about some music news, guys?
yeah.
On this day in rock history, the most famous culture-shifting gathering the genre has ever known took place at the original Woodstock Festival. This is the 50th anniversary, by the way. Woodstock was the American Music Festival held between August 15th and 18th, 1969, which attracted an audience of more than 400,000. Billed as an Aquarian exposition, 3 days of peace and music, it was held at Max Yasgur's 600-acre dairy farm in Bethel, New York, 43 miles southwest of Woodstock. It was alternatively referred to as Bethel Rock Festival or the Aquarian Music Festival. 32 acts performed outdoors despite sporadic rain. It has become widely regarded as a pivotal moment in popular music history, as well as the definitive nexus for the larger counterculture generation. Also on this date, 1965, the Beatles played their first show at Shea Stadium. 10 years later, in 75, Peter Gabriel climbed up Salisbury Hill and decided to say goodbye to Genesis. And in 91, Paul Simon proved that he could pack Central Park without that other guy, Mr. Garfunkel, standing next to him on stage. That's a pretty day, right?
I know.
We haven't even gotten to all the great albums that were released on this date over the years. A list that includes but not limited to, AC/DC's Flick of the Switch in 83, Rod Stewart's Atlantic Crossing in 75, The Cars' Panorama in 1980, and Stray Cats' Rant and Rave with the Stray Cats in 1983.
Man, they were good.
Yeah, and Dio's Sacred Heart in 85.
Uh-oh.
Brian Wilson, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times in 95.
Hell yeah.
And Cheap Trick's Next Position Please in 83. It's a damn good day if I say so myself.
Kind of weird how many things happen. So,
Right.
So good.
Music news, guys.
Hell yeah.
So, Bre,
Here we go.
is it time for you?
I'm sure you're hoping it is. You're looking a little thirsty over there.
Here we go, Bre.
Here we go.
Here we go, Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
What are these beverages right here?
I should be proud to keep falling free and free for this.
There's your song, Bre.
Thank you.
You hadn't come up with anything better,
No, I haven't.
right?
I mean,
You just decided to let go with it.
pretty much. It's always like a surprise because just like your intros, you never
Oh.
know what's gonna happen.
I never
so,
know.
Yeah,
You're
so-
right. Yeah. So, but yours has been pretty consistent.
I know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Bre, back to the show.
Thank you.
How are you
I'm great.
in your day?
Day's good.
Good.
After the show for the weekend, going to Vegas. So
Oh, wow.
I apologize to everyone in advance for what ends up on the internet or
Uh-oh.
whatever. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, make my
Supposed
family
to stay
proud.
in Vegas.
That's what they say.
Never happens. So
Darn internet.
I know, guys. So if you guys happen to be in Vegas this weekend, hit me up.
Are you
I
going
won't-
to the
I won't be
Liberace
there.
Museum?
I will
'Cause I hear
not.
that's
I will
awesome.
not be. I will be probably as many drinks
Well, that's a
As
good
like
reason to go to
possible.
the Liberace Museum.
if I can leave the pool.
After you've been drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I try to get my friends to go to like the erotic museum there, but they just weren't having it.
I
Kind of like the Liberace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's all the
similar.
same. It's all the same.
wash my hands when I leave.
Yeah.
Your feet.
Well, to pregame for Vegas, I brought us some stuff.
All right, Bre, what you got?
Well, after seeing how you've handled the last couple weeks, I decided just to bring you 2 drinks. I mean, it's the same drink, but just double because
Oh, you're so kind. What would I do
because the
without
last
you?
time you just pounded the first
What
one.
would I? Shh. I was thirsty. I had been outside.
Right. So even more so, it's still hot
Look
as
at
hell.
Look at this beautiful drink that Bre has prepared with her own hands. Wow.
Yeah,
Got a
something
little
like that.
fish.
So this we sorry guys, it's been a lot of like sweet fruity drinks, but we're like rounding out summer. I want to give you guys like
Wow. It's a shame we don't have enough for our other guests.
I know. I'm sitting there like, what in the hell,
they're
man?
in the break room. They're in the break room. So
Oh.
afterwards, y'all can go
They
go
didn't want
grab
us to
one.
have
you-
too much.
you
Well,
have
that doesn't help with the, the
You have a treat in the
the funny banter happens much more easily, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
it's a reward.
right. We have
It's
to
a
control
reward.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so
What is it though? What is the drink?
This is what we are calling Tex on the beach instead of
Mm,
Sex on the
okay.
beach.
Mhm.
Good.
So, well, that's lovely.
Is it a weather advisory?
That's an Amber Alert.
Is it really? I'm not getting it.
Everybody,
Amber Alert. It's 100 degrees outside.
yes.
It's 1,000 degrees actually. Oh, I'm sorry, Bre. Go
No,
ahead.
it's all good. Anyway, in Texas, we love our ruby red grapefruit. So this one has ruby red grapefruit vodka in it, and some peach mango orange juice and cranberry. So this is perfect. I know a lot of you guys have kids going back to school and doing end of summer barbecues and stuff like that. So this is a really easy punch bowl mix that you can make to serve up people really quickly. Nothing complicated. In it, you got some fresh ruby red grapefruit slices. And because I'm just like big fan of mint. I just like the smell of it and stuff. You got a little fancy mint garnish in there. And then, of course, your fun little sea creatures. So
I love the sea creatures.
yeah, got to make it fun.
Oh, it's actually full of little sea creatures.
That would be your mint and grapefruit.
Wow. Wow, how cool. Reminds me of a SpongeBob episode here in the bottom of my cup. Okay.
Yes. Well, last week we talked about, or for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about bar tools to help you guys at home. Last week we covered different types of shakers. If you missed that, you can always go back to the archives and watch last week's show.
Absolutely.
But this week I'm going to talk about your jiggers. Every home bar kit usually comes with one, and to help you guys feel more comfortable using them and what it all means, this is what we're going to talk about today. The history of the jigger, there's a couple different stories. They say that it came from the jigger mast, which was the lowest sail on the ships. And in past episodes, we've talked about how a whole bunch of sailors going to different countries are all about getting like their fix of rum and different things. So that's one story of where the name jigger came from. And another story kind of is like a version of The Little Mermaid, of basically just calling it a thingamajig, and nobody really knew what to call it. But pre-prohibition, most jiggers were actually about 2 to 2.5 ounces. And then, of course, prohibition happened and everything sucks after that. And so now your typical jigger is about 1.5 ounces and you're serving. But these are just a couple types of different jiggers. These long, tall ones are the Japanese style, which is pretty popular in fancy cocktail bars and stuff, not only for the aesthetics, but just for the sizing. So that's another thing, is when you look at your jigger, that whichever you get, they're also really affordable, so you can get different ones to help you make your drinks.
Right.
Like this is probably the most popular in cocktail bars. It's a 1 ounce, and then the bigger one's a 2 ounce. It is also has a little steeper angle on it than this little shorty right here. So it helps them with pouring. When you are using a jigger like this, you want to get what's called the meniscus, and that's what a bubble basically forms before you're pouring it all out the side, and that's going to get you your most accurate pour. So on the insides too, they also, a lot of them are marked. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but a lot of them are marked with like half the sizing of whatever this is. So like I said, these are both like the same style, but this is a 1 ounce and 2 ounce. This is a 1 ounce and 1.5 ounce. And this little guy is like a 3/4 ounce. So find what you're most comfortable with. Think of jiggers of not just, this is why you don't just free pour. One, you don't want to overserve yourself or have your drinks taste like crap. So think of it as baking.
That's what you think.
Yeah. Well, think of it.
That's one word you got to be careful saying, jigger.
I know, jigger.
Just
But think of it like baking. A lot of times if you put too much flour or sugar, it affects like the heat and the composition and the taste and texture of your baked goods. Cocktails are pretty much the same. That's why when you see recipes, they actually give you actual amounts, is for it to taste right. And what we've talked about a lot is balance, your sweet, your sour, your tart, your all your good stuff.
Right.
So yes, and also a lot of bartenders, if you want to try this at home, they usually hold it between either their thumb and forefinger or their middle finger and forefinger and pour it over into the glass. They don't just dump it. So you can practice all that fun stuff. Of course, you can find tons of videos and other good stuff on it. But yeah, that is your quick old jigger course.
the history of the jigger.
The history of the jigger.
Man,
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Do try this.
Yeah, I just thought it was like
Please
different
do.
versions of shot glasses. I had no idea.
I've
I've seen that in
mean,
the recipes.
If
Like
you
for
want
the
to take
mint
shots out
julep.
of it, that's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, you know.
You know. But yes, other than that, my events for y'all this weekend to check out. Tomorrow, August 16th at 4 p.m., the Post at River East in Fort Worth, they're celebrating everything rosé. So if you're a big rosé fan, they're offering specials on sangria, spritz, and whole bottles. So
That sounds good.
yes. And then Sunday at 2 p.m. at Martin House Brewing in Fort Worth, they're having a beignet pop-up bar at the brewery.
Beignet.
Beignet. Yeah.
Ooh.
So compare some brews with some beignets and check that out.
I had a few beignets there in New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Stood in line for a long time for a beignet.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, they were totally good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you can't get to New Orleans and you can get to Fort Worth, there's that
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so other than that, this is a reminder from Tuesday's show if you missed it or need to hear it again. But the Tipsy Gypsy has partnered with Wink Wine. And this is great.
Wink.
Wink, yes.
Wine.
WINC. But
Oh.
however, if you go to my Instagram and either click the link in my bio or go to itsthetipsygypsy.com and hit the links page, there is a wink link that you can hit. This gets really complicated, guys.
Wink link.
Yes, the wink link.
Wink link.
And by using that link, you can actually get 4 bottles of wine delivered to your house for only $39. That is $22 off its normal price, and they're giving you free shipping if you use the Tipsy Gypsy link. So,
Very cool.
so yeah.
So use it.
Yeah, so use it. But other than that, follow me on Instagram
At
It's the Tipsy Gypsy, or go to itsthetipsygypsy.com for all the other good stuff, and of course the wink link.
Wink link.
Yes.
Awesome, Bre.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bre Akers.
Yes.
It's awesome having you. And we love your beverages, so just keep them coming.
That's why you got number 2 right here.
I'm almost ready. Guys, I've got featured guests tonight, singer-songwriters Randal, Clarke, and Susie McGuire, a.k.a. Shotgun Josephine. These guys have been on my show previously at Outlaw Cider, and they are back returning to the Studio One at Vokal Media here. Let me tell you a little bit about them, because I know you've been wanting to know. That... Yeah, Randal and Susie McGuire, they came together with their love of harmony vocals to create a new and interesting yet familiar sound, melding the sounds of traditional country with the energy and attitude of folk and rock. The harmonies are folksy and warm and at times high and lonesome. Though primarily an acoustic duo, they are also able to rock out, guys, with a full band as well, producing a show that is high energy. Shotgun Josephine is bringing classic Southern harmony back to the peoples.
Yeah.
Welcome, Randal and Susie, to the show. How's it
Thank you for
going?
having us.
I'm still trying to figure out what a jigger is. No, I know now.
Well, you didn't go to bartending school.
No, when she was going to say mini bartenders, I was going to say I have no idea what they are, but I didn't want to throw that in.
Yeah.
'Cause,
You could write a song
I'll
about
go there.
jiggers.
There's a jigger.
You know, you got jiggers and you got chiggers, and chiggers are like,
I
that's
think we need to
bad
quit
medicine.
saying that word. Is what I think.
Chiggers are like bad stuff.
And it's
Chiggers.
very similar in
don't want
the
chiggers.
sound.
Yeah. So how's everything going for you guys?
Awesome.
Great.
Good.
And
Good.
tomorrow's also the anniversary of Elvis's death,
Yeah.
August 16th.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. There's something. The older you get, the more stuff every day. There's more stuff that happens every day. And so, because I do that history thing now I've got a daily dose I do daily.
yeah.
It's like, wow.
You think about
It's
where
like-
you were at when that crap happened.
Yeah. And and really it makes me realize how short life here really is.
Yeah, tell me about
And
it.
it kind of
Yeah.
it drives me to make sure, I leave my mark. So I'm leaving it everywhere I can.
Here you are.
So tell us a little bit, especially for people that don't know you guys, tell us a little bit about you.
Oh boy, where do we start? We're really into harmony, duo. We write our own stuff. There's a lot of different influences coming in. We both have a love of classic country, so that's always in there. One of the songs we'll do today is really almost borderline like a bluegrass sound. And we've written about 15 songs. We don't like to write a lot because we like to really fine-tune each song. And we also work as a cover band to pay the bills because we absolutely refuse to give in to the man
Right.
and go work a day job.
Right.
But, that's really about where it's at for us. Just trying to find our own sound in a world where there's a lot of repetition and
Yeah, not a lot of music nowadays.
yeah, and that's the
Unfortunately.
thing. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're working on our second CD, and it's like, who's going to buy it? It's really just more of a calling card.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to get through this time.
Yeah.
Because everyone, we have a lot of friends writing, producing a lot. You know,
Yeah.
you're in the music biz.
Yeah.
People are out there, keep doing it, because we're going to get through this
Yeah.
dark time. I'm telling you.
Are you guys from Dallas originally?
No, not at all.
No, I'm actually from West Texas, way west,
Susie,
like
okay.
in Wink, Texas, actually. Wink.
Really?
Yeah, which is
Really?
it's like way west. It's past Odessa and Midland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, and he's
Out near in New Mexico there?
yeah. I was actually born in New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a New Mexican.
Yeah, you're a New Mexican.
I'm not an old Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, and he had come out to West Texas to visit family, to stay with family for a little bit. He's from Louisiana.
Oh.
And
okay.
I was looking for a lead player for my band at the time and put an
Yeah.
ad out on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And he answered it, and
Wow.
we just
Yeah,
said,
and we just
hey.
have always been able to sing together. We had a guy early on ask if we were cousins, so we use that as a joke.
Yeah.
Like we, sadly, we never hardly rehearse. We're just able to do it. So it's just very
Well,
simpatico.
Besides musically, are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got.
Absolutely.
Are you married?
kind
Or-
Pretty much.
Oh, pretty
you
much.
know.
Yeah.
We have
It's a
the same
modern day
address.
marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
No kids though.
Not together.
Not
Not
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay. Cool.
Too late.
That,
We
that
have
is
2
really
dogs,
cool. So
4
you got.
cats.
Well, yeah. I guess you do then. Have a
Yeah.
big family. So you guys met on Craigslist then?
We do.
Well, let's not take
It
that
works.
where
Wow.
it sounds.
Wow, you
like
got
much
plenty of
worse
fish.
than
You got
that. No.
Match.com. You
Well,
got
no,
Craigslist.
And for the
Yeah.
record, I've never been on any of those. So,
Except Craigslist. We,
and that was
You really
I was
did
looking
me.
for a gig. I go straight to the musicians thing, and that's where
it
it
is what it is.
You know.
Yeah, you got a gig.
I'd been sitting there several days, and I'm like, wait a second. I was trying to find a job. I'd moved out there actually, and so I was like, wait, I can get a gig, and then so.
What part of Louisiana are you from?
I lived in Alexandria for a long time, but I've worked
Okay.
a lot played a lot down in New Orleans, and,
Yeah.
and the northern part too.
Yeah.
But I was an industrial brat, so we moved around a lot as
Yeah.
a kid. I've
Okay.
lived a lot of places.
Well,
For
cool.
what it's worth. So
Why don't you guys play something for us?
absolutely.
All right. And I'll freshen up my drink while you're getting ready.
I got you. Freshen it up.
Freshen up.
This
my
is our newest, right?
Yes,
think this
pretty
is our
much.
newest
One of the
song, so-
newest ones.
You
want us to talk about this later? You said
No, go
because
ahead.
we have no
talk
mind.
about
Okay,
it now.
Tell us.
you want us to tell anything?
Tell us about it.
Okay. I had this is a song called Murder Creek, and it's not necessarily about me. I usually write with the idea of like some other person. Is that what you call like a first third or something? Is that,
Right.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
And so, I
On this
just-
show, everything's a thing.
So there was a sign that said Murder Creek, and I had the title in my head for years. And so one day I was like, we got to finish this song. And so here it is. It's about a guy who wants to go down to a haunted area in southern Georgia.
Oh, cool.
I'm going down to Murder Creek, where the fishing's good and the water's deep. Here in Jasper County, near the Putnam line, I've been hearing about it all my life. It's been a main waterway for 100 years or more, crossing Post Road at old Luddy Kelly's store. But something occurred here a long time ago, a bloody murder, but no one is really sure. Now nobody wanna go down there at night. They say you can see the ghosts in the water by the moonlight. if I can. Now nobody wants to go down there at night. They say you can see the ghosts in the water by the moonlight, and everyone says stay away from there. There's only turtle and verses in the air. But I wanna go down to Murder Creek. I wanna see if the ghosts are really asleep. Bring my Bible and a pentagram and stay there all night if I can. If I can.
Woo!
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. That was awesome. That's new.
That's brand new.
Yeah, awesome.
Soon to be released on
Yeah.
Capitol Records. No, I wish. It's be awesome.
Well, I tell you what,
One day.
I want a copy of that. Yeah, I want a copy. Hey, tell us what else you're going to play.
Let's do you want to do Ballad of Sleepless?
Sure.
Yeah, our first big hit.
This is a medley of our hit.
This one wrote way out in West Texas, out in the middle of nowhere. Might have been feeling a little lost at the time, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Guys, this is Shotgun Josephine here at Barside Jive Live. And let me remind you, if you're listening to this as a podcast, all you got to do, go to vocalnow.com, go to the Vocal Live image, and you can watch the show live. It'll be to the right of the Zoo and Fuzzbox on your phone, or south if you're in a browser of the Zoo and Fuzzbox.
Yeah. That was good. I was getting into what you were saying. I lost track.
Who am I? How did I get here? Take my hand and lead me. The world ain't looking there. I went to sleep a sweet young girl and woke up a bitter woman. What happened to my life while I was sleeping? Why did I wake to this crazy world? The nightmare came and stole my soul away. He rests my weary head at the end of the day. The pages of the book that I had written were torn out and thrown away. The master plan that I was given was abandoned in my sleepful haze. afraid to close my eyes and see the darkness. Don't wanna lose my mind to the night. The sound of silence is screaming. Take my hand and lead me to the light. The nightmare came and stole my soul away. Here rests my weary head at the end of the day. Who am I? How did I get here? Take my hand and lead me. The world ain't looking clear. How did I get
Thank you. And be sure to visit the Liberace Museum in Las Vegas when you're out there visiting. Now, that's actually talking about New Orleans. We actually call that voodoo grass because the rhythm of that is based on like a voodoo kind of a chant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's New Orleans-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You need something to do when you're in line for
And that,
beignets.
you know, that
Yeah.
that's like total
Totally.
voodoo, man, you know.
Yeah. See, what street was it that I didn't spend much time on Bourbon. It was all covers.
Probably Frenchman.
Frenchman
Yeah,
Street.
that's where it's at.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
I tell everybody, go to Frenchman.
Yeah. As soon as I lived down there for 2 years. So
Right,
as soon as
right,
I
right.
found Frenchman, I
Yeah,
was,
I know.
I was totally down.
I know.
Oh my God.
The Marigny, yeah.
I mean, even the street, the street people, playing. They were like freaking awesome.
Oh, there's
so much talent.
Oh yeah, and like right across the street, there's like how many bars in that one little area? Like 10 right there. Just it's crazy.
Oh, you can have a great time. But
Yeah.
that's where I hung out when
a little safer down there too. A
Yeah.
little tweak off of the
Yeah.
whatever may or may not happen on Bourbon.
Right.
Kind of a thing. So
Right,
yeah.
right. Well, guys, I want you to tell everyone what's going on in your schedule.
Sure.
You got anything coming up that you've got booked?
Honestly, do you know? I mean, it's one of those things where I just say Google it because I have to look on Reverb Nation. We play a minimum of 2 or 3 nights a week.
Okay,
and
cool.
Just,
What's coming up in the immediate future?
Yeah, well,
I have no
real
idea.
soon we've got Mama Tried in
Come on,
Deep
Susie.
Oh, in Deep Ellum, yeah,
Deep
yeah,
Ellum.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
Thursday,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'll be
today-
more of a
today
country
we've got
show.
that, and Saturday we're at Blue Bayou out on Eagle Mountain Lake, which we love that place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've got several coming up.
Right near the
Very
Copeland Ministry, so we feel
Yeah.
right at home.
Right, I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
we go
Tell,
down and
tell,
do
what, Susie?
So we go down and do our little thing at their
Do you?
gate, whatever you're supposed to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, we do the Catholic sign of the cross, and they throw us right out.
Anyway.
You guys still have those pictures we took when we did the
Absolutely,
outlaw show?
dude. You kid, we milked the hell out of
Those
those
really
things.
came out
man.
good, didn't they?
Jeez, yeah, I know. I was like, dang,
They
we
really
look good.
did.
Oh,
Everybody's like, is he in your band? I was like, no.
no, but y'all made me look really good.
I know, right? You,
Oh, yeah,
you
it
look
was
like a
a-
band
yeah.
member, dude. You
Who
could,
took those? Shasta?
yeah,
Yes.
it
Pamela.
was. Yeah,
Was
I think
Shasta?
Shasta. Yeah,
Shasta.
Yeah, they were
I've had
great.
so many photographers there that. at that
I figured
show.
it was your regular.
Well, I've had over the years I've had 8
Oh, wow.
photographers, some longer than others, but I seem to run them off. I have them a few months and or tend to run people off.
How weird.
So no, I'm just kidding.
That is
but,
weird.
But no, but I'm always looking for additional photographers to add to the staff because you just can't have too many of those guys.
Do you pay them?
No,
Well, that might have a little something to do with
none of
it.
us get paid.
I know, right? Welcome to the music. Welcome to the entertainment
It's all
business,
free.
right?
It's like your songs. No one's going to pay you.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I'm
It's
just
like-
kidding.
You work
but,
your ass
but the
off.
plan is that you start getting paid for them.
That's art, exactly.
That's
There's
our
a-
plan.
there's a
here is
long haul,
We start
yeah.
making money. So
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird?
Damn it, send us some money in.
buy a sticker, $5. I've got
Mhm.
stickers, vinyl die cut stickers. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, we need to learn something from the Kenneth Copeland Ministries.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Teach me.
Somebody's making some money around here.
I know, right?
Ain't us. Hey guys, I really appreciate you being on the show. I wish
Thank
we
you,
could
man.
get you to play more, but we'll just have to have you come back after
Absolutely,
the first of the year.
anytime. This is awesome.
Please get me some of your tunes when you
Sure.
do your release.
Absolutely.
And then my music mix night, I will play them.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good deal.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome, Randall and Susie. Thank you guys so much. And let's tell them your website.
It's shotgunjosephine.com.
.com.
That's easy. Shotgunjosephine.com, guys. Go check them out. They're
If that
great.
doesn't work, just go to simongarfunkel.com and we pop up there too.
Right, they got a
Some
link.
odd thing.
They got a link.
Yeah, it's
Same.
pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. We appreciate you guys being on the show. We love having you. So.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
You're
you, Bre.
welcome.
Go to that Liberace Museum. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later.
There you go, Bre. Okay, guys, my featured cigar segment is brought to you by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Welcome Herrera Esteli Cigars. I got one right here. This is the newest addition to join the ranks of Drew Estates, the maker of my Acid Blondes. Massive portfolio. What you see here is the result of sampling and tweaking dozens upon dozens of blends, and the final process is as close to perfection as you can get. From the vintage Cuban-esque bands to the cabinet-style box, Herrera Esteli screams Cuba, and the glue sealing the whole thing together is the blend. Oh, so creamy yet highly representative of Cuban cigars of old. It's got some oomph, and I mean oomph with a capital O, but the flavors are delivered in such a velvety fashion that the power is beautifully masked. Crisp, clean notes of spices, cedar, cream, and roasted nuts are the backbone, as occasional hints of white pepper, semi-sweet vanilla weave masterfully throughout. Initial puffs foreshadow a medium-bodied profile, but the slow burn begins to unveil a different story as it inches toward a medium to full-bodied crescendo. In addition to multiple 93 ratings, Herrera Esteli received a well-deserved 94 rating, as well as top 25 honors for 2014, number 8 overall. Pretty impressive, huh? So stop by Old Grapevine Cigar and Tobacco Shop in downtown Grapevine. See Denna, Tom, or Kenny, and let them make a recommendation for you. If you guys will mention Barside Jive, you get 10% off your purchase. They also have a huge selection of pipe tobaccos if you guys are into that. And Denna and I are already planning our next Cigar and Cider event for Friday evening, August 30. We moved it to August 30 because someone has eye surgery on the 23rd. And so the date's been set, Friday, August 30th from 7 to 9 p.m. on the patio at Outlaw Cider, 112 East Texas Street in Grapevine, Texas. A $20 ticket will buy you a pint of your choice of Outlaw Cider, a Drew Estate cigar, and an entry into our drawing. Tickets are available at Old Grapevine Cigar, Outlaw Cider, or through me. And I got just a few. $20 each. My meme of the day, Jay, here it is, buddy. I got gas today for $1.39. Unfortunately, it was at Taco Bell.
Hey-o. Yeah.
Oh, Taco Bell. They'll never sponsor my show, but that's all right. I'll just make them the target of all my humor. Final notes, guys. Got some final notes here if I can see them. Ready, set, go. Jay. Okay, guys, some final notes. Do not forget to check my Facebook page, facebook.com/Barside Jive Live for my daily dose. I did one earlier today. The Dose is my platform where I discuss the national day, and it is National Lefties Day. Anybody a lefty in the room?
Not here.
Nope, not here. And I discuss some rock and roll history and anything else that comes to mind in this short daily segment. So I hope you guys are checking it out. It's on my Facebook page. Then make sure to catch my Sunday Barside Jive Live Rewind. Every epicsode takes a look back into the archives of Barside Jive, all the way back to the beginning sometimes. Hope you saw last Sunday's. I thought it was funny. Made a little call to skivvies. We were talking boxers and briefs. So check that out. Those episodes are always available on Sunday on my page, Barside Jive Live, or my YouTube channel, Barside Jive Live. You can also catch my next Tuesday show live right here at vocalnow.com every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. where we feature cover and tribute bands as well as my Art Jive Live segment featuring artists like painters and potters, and you never know what I'm going to have on Art Jive Live. So last but not least would be my Tipsy Gypsy, Bre Akers. After all my live shows are done and everything I do, whether it's a daily dose or whatever, it all goes to YouTube, Barside Jive Live on YouTube. And remember that vocalnow.com is the home to the zoo as well as the home to Barside Jive. So look for me in the entertainment section. Simply check the Barside Jive folder there. So get your Zoo Freak on and download the Vocal app to your phone right now. Just go to your app store and download Vocal Now, and then you can listen to the Zoo or Fuzzbox. It's a pretty cool channel too. Or you can listen to my content on Barside Jive as a podcast or as a video cast. For more about me, go to barsidejive.com. And whether you guys create music or some other form of art, or you would like to be featured on one of my shows, or would like to be a sponsor or advertise, or maybe you just want to reach out and make a comment, you can do so by emailing me at dc@barsidejive.com. My show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable candle line and natural body care products. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. hipandhippie.com. Thanks to Bre Akers for serving as our staff photographer today. We are always looking for amazing photographers that would like to work in a live studio show environment that can be challenging at times. So give me a shout if you are interested in challenging your skill level, moving to the next level. Thanks to Jay and Jimmy, our production team. Jay, you still with us? Jay. Jay. My parting thought is this. Return your shopping cart, pick up some trash, hold the door for someone, let someone in the lane in front of you. Because small acts of kindness have a total ripple effect. And that's how we affect change in the world, by one little ripple at a time. So guys, we are out of here.
Woo.
I think.
Jay.
We are out of here.
Good deal.
We are out of here. So thanks so much for being here, guys.
Yeah,
be kind to one another. Keep it next Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.